There is a specific vibration that repels love faster than any word you could ever speak. It is a silent frequency that screams louder than a siren. It is the frequency of, "Please choose me." You think you are hiding it. You think that if you dress perfectly, if you text back at the right time, if you play the cool girl or the supportive partner, he won't notice the desperate hunger underneath. But he feels it. He feels it in the way you wait for his validation. He feels it in the way you over-explain yourself. He feels it in the way you collapse when he pulls away. And because the universe is a mirror, the more you fear losing him, the more he is compelled to back away. The more you try to hold water in a clenched fist, the faster it slips through your fingers. You have clicked on this video because you want to know how to keep him. You want to know how to be the one he cannot live without. You want to be the woman he is afraid to lose. But here is the paradox that will change your life. You cannot be the woman he is afraid to lose until you stop being the woman who is afraid to lose him. As long as you are the one gripping the rope, he has no choice but to be the one pulling against it. To make him afraid of losing you, you must become so anchored in your own worth, so filled with your own divine substance, that the idea of you chasing anyone becomes laughable. The title of today's deep dive is How to Be the Woman He is Afraid to Lose. We're not going to talk about manipulation tactics. We're not going to talk about playing hard to get. Games are for children. We are going to talk about the law of assumption. We are going to talk about shifting your self-concept from the beggar to the prize. We are going to explore the mechanics of energetic magnetism that force the world and the specific person in it to reorganize themselves around your throne. Let us begin by dismantling the pedestal. In the architecture of your mind, you have built a temple. And in the center of that temple, you have placed a man. You watch his social media like a devotee reading scripture. You analyze his texts like an archaeologist studying ancient runes. You obsess over his mood. Why did he take 3 hours to reply? What did he mean by that? Is he seeing someone else? Do you see what you have done? You have made him the sun, and you have made yourself the planet that orbits him. You have made him the cause and yourself the effect. And in the laws of physics and metaphysics, the sun does not chase the planet chases the sun. The sun is the heavy center of gravity. When you put a man on a pedestal, he has no choice but to look down on you. It is a matter of perspective, and deeper than that, it is repulsive. I don't mean repulsive as an insult, I mean it electromagnetically. When you project the energy of, you are the prize, I'm the lucky one to be here, you are creating a vacuum of worthiness. You are telling the universe, I am not enough on my own, I need him to complete me. And the universe, which is a faithful mirror, reflects that lack back to you in the form of his distance. He pulls away not because he is mean, but because he literally cannot find footing in your energy. There is no solid ground in you, only a desperate hole that wants to be filled. A man cannot fall in love with a vacuum. He falls in love with a substance. He falls in love with a woman who is full of herself, not in arrogance, but in the divine sense. A woman who is full of her I am. So how do we flip the dynamic? How do we take him off the pedestal and put ourselves back on the throne? We use the law of assumption to change the core story. Neville Goddard taught, change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. He did not say change your boyfriend, he said change your conception of yourself. Right now, your conception of yourself in relationships might be, I'm the one who gets left. I'm the one who has to work hard for love. I'm the one who is always a little bit too much or not enough. As long as this is your script, the actors on your stage, including him, must play the role of the person who leaves you, or makes you work, or finds you unworthy. They have no free will in your reality to do otherwise. You are the operant power. You wrote the play. To become the woman he is afraid to lose, you must rewrite the character description of you. You must assume the state of the irreplaceable woman. What does the irreplaceable woman feel like? Does she check her phone every 5 minutes? No, she assumes that of course he will text, and if he doesn't, she has a kingdom to rule anyway. Does she obsess over competition? No, she knows there is no competition. She is the only one of her kind. Does she beg for time? No, she grants audience. This is a radical shift. It requires you to kill the cool girl. The cool girl is a fake. She pretends not to care, but inside she is dying. That is repression, not power. The sovereign woman actually does not worry because she knows who she is. I want you to think about the most valuable diamond in the world, the hope diamond. Does the hope diamond worry that no one will want it? Does the hope diamond run after buyers saying, "Please look how shiny I am, please buy me"? No, it sits in a glass case, guarded under a spotlight. It just is. Its value is intrinsic. It does not need to do anything to prove it. People travel across the world just to look at it. People dream about it. Why? Because it rests in the assumption of its own value. You are the diamond, but you have been acting like the costume jewelry that is on sale in the bargain bin, begging to be picked up. If you are ready to get out of the bargain bin, if you are ready to be encased in the glass of your own high standards, then I invite you to subscribe to this channel. We are building a sanctuary for the women who know that they are the prize. We are done with the chasing. We are done with the begging. Turn on the notification bell. Let it be a reminder to straighten your crown every single day. Now, let us get into the practical mechanics. How do we shift this energy? We have to look at your inner conversations. Neville Goddard taught that our inner speech causes our outer reality. What are you saying to him in your head? Be honest. Are you arguing with him? Why didn't you call? You always do this. Are you pleading with him? Please just see how much I love you. Are you defending yourself to him? Every time you have these mental conversations, you are cementing the dynamic of separation and conflict. You are practicing the feeling of being unwanted, and you are broadcasting that feeling directly into his subconscious mind. Thought transmission is real. In the realm of consciousness, there are no walls. Everyone is you pushed out. When you are anxiously arguing with him in your head, he feels it. He feels a sudden wave of irritation towards you. He doesn't know why. He just feels mentally suffocating you, energetically, even if you haven't said a word physically. He avoids you because you are mentally suffocating him. To become the woman he is afraid to lose, you must change the conversation. You must start hearing him say what you want to hear. In your imagination, hear him say, "I can't believe how lucky I am to be with you. You are the only woman I see. I am terrified of losing you because you are everything to me." Hear it until you feel the thrill of it. Loop it. When you catch yourself arguing with him in your mind, stop, rewind, replace the argument with adoration. No, he adores me. He is constantly thinking about me. At first, your logical mind will say, "That's a lie, he's ignoring me." But remember, the 3D world is just an echo. It is the past. The imaginal act is the present truth. If you persist in hearing him adore you, if you persist in feeling cherished, the echo must change. He will begin to feel a compulsion to reach out. He will begin to feel a sweetness when he thinks of you. He will wonder why you suddenly feel so magnetic. He will be drawn to you like a moth to a flame because you have stopped blowing the flame out with your anxiety. But there is a second layer to this. You must be willing to lose him. I know this sounds terrifying, But I want him. Why would I be willing to lose him? Because as long as you are terrified of losing him, you are enslaved by him. Fear of loss is the energy of poverty. When you are afraid to lose something, you are affirming that you are not the source of your own happiness. You are affirming that your happiness is in his pocket and he can walk away with it. This gives him all the power. The woman he is afraid to lose is the woman who knows she will be perfectly fine without him. Not because she doesn't love him, but because she loves herself more. She knows that she is the operant power. She knows that she creates love. She knows that if he walks away, it is his loss, not hers, because she is the one who generates the magic. When you reach this state of, I desire you, but I do not need you to breathe, you become dangerous. You become intoxicating, because suddenly there is no pressure on him. The hook is out of his mouth. He is free. And paradoxically, when you set someone free, they usually run straight back to you. Why? Because people want to be around the source of power. When you need him, you are a vampire sucking his energy. When you don't need him, you are a sun radiating energy. Everyone wants to be near the sun. This is the state of the queen. A queen has a kingdom. She has a life. She has a purpose. She has a connection to God. A queen invites a king to join her, but she does not collapse if he is busy. She does not wait by the phone. If you are waiting, you are not living. And if you are not living, you are not attractive. Ask yourself, what would I be doing right now if I knew he was obsessed with me? Would you be staring at his last seen status on WhatsApp? No, you would be reading a book. You would be doing a face mask. You would be sleeping peacefully. You would be laughing with friends. You would be engaging with your own life. So do that, not as a manipulation to get him back, but as a way to enter the state of the wish fulfilled. When you engage with your own life, you signal to the universe, I am full. I am whole, I am taken care of, and the universe responds by bringing you more fullness. There is a concept in Neville's teachings called everyone is you pushed out, EIYPO. It means that people show up in your reality as mirrors of your own internal state. If you feel unchosen, he will not choose you. If you feel chosen, he has to choose you. Let me tell you about a woman named Maya. Maya was in a situationship for 3 years. The man would come and go. He would give her breadcrumbs of affection, then disappear for weeks. Maya spent those 3 years in a state of constant anxiety. She analyzed every text. She tried to be the perfect, low-maintenance, cool girl. She was terrified that if she asked for more, he would leave. She was projecting, I am afraid to lose you. And he reflected, I can treat you however I want because you aren't going anywhere. Then Maya found the law. She realized she was the cause. She stopped texting him. She stopped checking his social media. She went within. She started looping a scene where he was telling her, I can't believe I wasted so much time. I want to marry you. She started sleeping in the feeling of being a wife. But more importantly, she started treating herself like a wife. She bought herself flowers. She cooked herself nice dinners. She stopped waiting. She reached a point where she honestly felt, I am such a catch. If he doesn't see it, it is his tragedy. 3 weeks later, he showed up at her door, shaking. He said, I don't know what happened. I just woke up and felt like I was losing the best thing that ever happened to me. He proposed 2 months later. Why? Because she stopped being afraid to lose him and started being the woman he couldn't afford to lose. She shifted the center of gravity from him back to herself. You have the power to do this, but you must be ruthless with your mental diet. You cannot afford one single thought of victimhood. You cannot afford one single conversation with your girlfriend where you complain about men. Men are trash. He is so annoying. Why does this always happen? Delete these sentences from your vocabulary. Every time you say them, you are writing the script for him to be trash. Start saying, I am the prize. I am chosen. Love is easy for me. I am the only one for him. He is obsessed with my energy. Say it until you believe it. Say it until you feel the shift in your stomach, that drop from anxiety to relief. I want you to claim this identity right now. I want you to burn the bridge to the old version of you, the one who begged for crumbs. Go to the comments below. Write this declaration. I am the prize. I am chosen. Seal it. Let the universe know the beggar has left the building and the queen has taken the throne. Remember, love is not something you go out and find. Love is something you become. Your specific person is just a messenger delivering the news of who you are. If you don't like the news, don't shoot the messenger. Change the sender. Change yourself. When you truly love yourself, when you truly see yourself as the divine, radiant, irresistible being that you are, the world will have no choice but to agree with you. He will look at you and see the only water in the desert. He will look at you and see home. Stop chasing. The prize never chases. The prize sits still and waits to be won. Sit still, know your worth, and watch them come running. I am she who assumes, and so are you.